Good morning. It's Sunday morning and just checking in with you guys because you have your first assignment due today or tomorrow. I think I originally said today, but if you need an extension to tomorrow, it's not a problem. So I wanted to check in to see if anybody had any questions about week one's assignment. If you do, there's a little chat box and you can type your question in and I will answer your questions. I just was going over the people who turned in the assignments and I can see there's about 10 people who still haven't turned it in. So I'm wondering if some people have forgotten. So if you have any friends who have joined this class, if you could maybe remind them that they have this assignment due. Or maybe you just had questions. So if you have questions, then let me know what your questions are. While I'm waiting for you to type in some questions, I am going to answer some of the questions that I think you might have. So week one, I thought was rather simple. Hopefully it wasn't so simple that it was boring. Basically, it was just kind of getting you ready to think like a scientist. So the idea was that you were making a map. And typically when you make a map, you think that a map is made by looking and measuring and drawing, what you see. So there was a warm-up question that you had to answer, and it said, how do you make a map? And I expected that most of you said, I make a map by seeing things. Then you were to go onto Edpuzzle, and the link is on Google Classroom, and you're supposed to watch a video on making a sound map. That explained to you what a sound map is. So that was your next assignment. Then you were supposed to find a spot and get a piece of paper and a pencil or some coloring supplies. And you were to close your eyes and listen to what you hear. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm outside. I kind of hear like a rumbling over here. And I hear some tweeting back here. A lot of tweeting back here behind me. And every once in a while, I hear like a little screech noise over there. Okay. So if I was to kind of draw what I would hear, this rumbling sound over here sounds like a highway, which it is because I live right near 295. Okay. So I can hear the cars on 295. And behind me, I can hear a lot of tweeting. I'd probably draw some trees, which I do have behind me. And then I hear some screeching, which is probably a different bird in another tree that's across the street over there. If I was to stay out here longer than my 2-second talk, I'd probably, like right now, I just hear a dog barking. So I would draw a dog over there. I just heard dog barking again. So the idea is that you're listening to the sounds around you and drawing what you see. You're not drawing everything. I heard another car right over here. So I would draw a car over here this way. So I have a rumbling of cars on this side of me, which is 295. And I just heard one single car over here. So I'd probably draw a lot of cars over here, like on a highway, and maybe a smaller street over here. I'm going to wait a little while. Wait to see if I hear anything else. I think that's about it. Okay. Ideally, you can do this in your yard. You could do this at a park. I saw some of you guys did this at Green Acres, which was pretty cool. You could go if you're at the beach, you could do this at the beach. If you're in the mountains, camping, how cool would that be? You'd probably hear some really awesome sounds. So the idea as a scientist, as a naturalist, is to try to really hone in on nature and try to get away from that noise of like the TV, my computer, and my voice, and hear what's going on around you. So if you have not completed your week one assignments, please do that today. So you have to join Edpuzzle. You have to watch the Edpuzzle video. You have to do the warm-up question, and you have to do the exit slip. those are all due hopefully by today. But I realize that some of you aren't going to get it done today. Oh, just heard another car behind me. I realize that some of you are not going to get it done today. So please, please, please get it done ASAP. Okay? Remember that to complete the assignments, when you complete the assignments, the whole idea was that, you know, you're getting the Chromebooks to take home this summer because you're taking the classes. So you really have to complete the assignments. And as a positive incentive for completing the assignments, you are going to earn a digital badge, which I think is something that's going to continue on during the school year as well. So you guys who are taking these summer classes are going to have a jump start to digital badges before other students. And the more classes you take, the more digital badges you'll earn. And when you complete a class this summer, you're going to be getting some sort of goodie bag or gift certificate or something from Mr. Benora. So it's definitely, this class is definitely something that I think you could complete pretty easily. The requirements do not cost a lot of money. It's mostly stuff you're going to find out around your house or by using your observation skills. And if it's something you don't have around your house, there's definitely substitutions that we can make. So it's definitely, this class is definitely doable. So I'm encouraging you to complete the week 1 assignments because it's not too challenging. Okay. I think it'll be fun. We're going to do a couple activities in your backyard. This week's activity was probably more simplistic, but I really wanted you to kind of hone in on nature and kind of get away from the TV this week. And even if it was just for 20 minutes, but just experience the sounds around you. Hopefully not too many cars like I hear, but I live really close to the road. So, all right, that's all I have to say.